Let's make one of my favorite pies. We are gonna make a peanut butter pie with a chocolate ganache. Really easy, it sounds complicated. And we're just gonna start with 2 packs of Philadelphia cream cheese. I've kind of like left this out for a little bit, so it should be soft. I'm using a stand mixer, but you can of course use your hands. I'm just a little bit lazy, and I paid a lot of money for this, so I need to use it more. I'm just gonna plop those 2 blocks in like so. And you can use whatever brand of cream cheese you would like. Philadelphia just happened to be on sale because it's the holiday season. Store brand's fine. I've never used vegan cream cheese, but I bet it would work just as fine. Bam. Next, we're going to take creamy peanut butter. And I would say, oh, I don't know why I put that down. You're going to do 8 ounces. How much is this jar? Yeah, 8 ounces. Love the smell of peanut butter. Going to just work that all out. Okay. Now that that is done, we are going to put that down, and while I get everything else ready, we're just going to put this on a low. I'm going to do a splash of vanilla, a couple squirts, measured by my heart, sorry. Half a cup of sugar. Bonus. It out. Leave your favorite pie in the comments. It's baking season. I'm gonna try to like bake more, even though this is not technically a bake. And this is just for me, by the way, so you can see my hands getting in it. It's fine. Pie is for I. That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna put just a splash of heavy cream. Splash. And put it in a blender. At this time, I'm gonna clean up all my mess. Some people like to put Cool Whip in it, and they're smart. I just totally forgot to add that. But this shall do. I'm gonna do, hold on. One final mix, make sure it's all together. I'm just scooping those sides real good. Like so. Pop it back in. And then we're gonna make the ganache. And I'm going to just kind of like gravity and some stabbing, get off the spoon. If you have a good pepperono, they can have a little bit of this. Be careful, it does have sugar. We don't want to inflame their pancreas on the holidays. So a little taste testing is fine. Be careful of how much stuff they're having this weekend. Okay. I'm going to set this aside for legs. I'm going to use one of these ready. Let's pull this over here for us. Slide it in. I'm just gonna use one of these ready graham crackers. Shortbread is actually really good too. And we're just gonna dump and fill. It's okay that it's cracked. Does it matter? Bloop. Ooh, she's thick. So thick. So thick. She's a thick. She's a big house. If you hear a whiny dog, it's because the baby gate's up. And oh my God, how dare they not be allowed in the kitchen. But I was chopping onions and garlic. And don't want anyone to compete to get floor snacks right now. Okay. So we're just going to smooth this down. All pretty like. If you get some on the edge, it doesn't really matter. We'll call Sarah McLachlan for you later, Buffalo. 1 case of pup abuse. 1 case of pup abuse. And we're just gonna it doesn't have to be pretty. I just don't want too many potholes. Kind of want it as even as I can because we're gonna put ganache on this. Okay, let's do the chocolate. Okay, we have chocolate. You can do dark, whatever you would like, semi-sweet. I'm doing milk because that's what Apparently loves. We are going to just put that on a very low heat. I'm also cooking green beans to the side over here, so I'm just checking on them. They're looking great. Just going to turn those off and let them rest. So with ganache, We want it to be glistening, so we're gonna add a little bit of butter. And this is also gonna help our chocolate from burning. And we're gonna do it slow and steady. Let me change the pot size really quick. So I'm gonna have my spatula ready. And this is one of those activities where unfortunately you're just gonna have to wait as the chocolate melts. I like to get that butter down in there. Slowly. I wish I could sing. Not so I could be like famous or anything, because I just couldn't handle the anxiety of the people. But just so I could like serenade people every once in a while. Like imagine being in the grocery store and being like, I'm right behind you. But like sound like Ariana Grande or Mariah Carey. That would be fun. So as the chocolate begins to soften, that butter begins to melt. Everything starts to glisten. We're going to introduce some heavy cream. This is going to be equal parts of whatever chocolate you put in. So I put the whole bag in. So, for example, if you did 8 ounces of chocolate, you're going to do 8 ounces of heavy cream. I'm going to do one really good stir, because I want that butter to kind of melt more. The chocolate is melting. Look at that. You don't want it to burn and you don't want it to get too clumpy. So I like to do a little bit of heavy whipped cream at a time. So we're just going to introduce a little. We're just going to fold it in. I have high heat on. Let's move it to low fucking heat. And if you hear the whiny puppy, that didn't happen. But the whiny puppy happened. That spill didn't. Okay. We're just gonna make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. I know, when Mom's done with this, I know abuse. Heckin' abuse. It's because I have the baby get up. Boom, boom. I know. See, there's a little bit of hidden butter in there. We're just gonna smush. Pull to the sides. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Clean that up. Ooh, ooh. Now let's do some more heavy whipped cream. Okay. Just going to mix. I know, baby. Mix until that butter is melted. If you have a pet, what kind of pet do you have? 2 Frenchies. And they're spoiled rotten. Just the way all dogs should be. All pets should be. All animals. So now that everything is melted, I'm actually going to turn the heat off. And I'm just going to stir until smooth. Kind of folding everything in. Now that peanut butter pie we have sitting over there is going to get ganushed. Look how smooth that is. Smooth. Yeah, it should fall off your spoon. buttery. It's kind of separating a little bit. But once that cools, it'll be what it is. And I'm not a professional. I just like sharing shit. So the worst part of this recipe isn't anything that has to do with making it, is the fact that this needs a cool. The fact that it came out so quickly is so weird. Blech. So we're gonna spread. And this is why I wanted an even layer, so the chocolate is not, oh yeah. I might have put a little bit too much butter. That's the only thing Paula Deen was correct about. The rest was just racist. Okay. Bam. Here she is in all her glory. She's heavy as fuck. We are going to put this in the refrigerator for 4 to 8 hours. No dodgy.